So those pills that I sent you, if you take them every day for 7 days, the burner will stop when you pee. So
Dude,
anyway,
what
guys,
the hell are you talking about, dude?
you know exactly what I'm
You
talking about.
you
Stop acting
you
brand new.
you try to do a funny intro. Why don't you
Yeah.
do your "Hey guys, back again"? Why don't you do that?
No,
Yeah.
bro.
What?
But on some realness, we need to take a page out of the rest of the world. We used to be the leaders of the free world. We are pussies because remember a couple of weeks ago we was talking about Netflix and how they're raising the rates.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that happened everywhere. Well, Italy said fuck you, not so fast. Italy is basically doing a class action lawsuit against Netflix and saying that you can't just say, "Hey, by the way, we're raising the prices." There's things that you got to do. They said, they said, "Oh, 30 days." Like, no, you need to give us more than 30 days. That's not accurate. Um, that's not efficient. Then they said, "Oh, well, if you don't cancel, that's saying basically you agree to the terms." It's like, no, 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 no. That's not that. People tend to forget things. So, no, that's not it. So basically, what the case is saying, they want Netflix to roll the prices back to 2015.
No way. Uh,
11 years.
how much was it then?
S- Over there, it was 11 euros. Right now, it's 20.
Yeah.
So they said, fuck that. We're going back like 3 price hikes ago. I want all the money back. And basically, they want you to say, if you had the premium plan, you should get back $500, 500 euros. If you had the cheaper plan, you should get 250. On top of that, the court is, if they win, the court will order them that they have to email all the customers who were under that price hike, mail them, and also put an ad in the newspaper saying, "Hey, if you were between this time and that time,
It's like one
you're
of those file
eligible for
those,
that
those,
money."
class
Like,
action lawsuits kinda things like that.
dude.
Dude, how are they able to get away with that? Like, here, we couldn't do something like that,
Well,
right?
the
Yeah, I
the
mean
the reason why is our laws are more corporate friendly. They're they're all for the corporate greed. Over there, they're more consumer. Like the consumers have rights, and you just can't step and trample over them. Here, they fuck you without Vaseline, and so,
y
that's the crazy part.
dude, I know nothing about this, so, like, is, Netflix gonna, like, fight it or what?
Oh, they're
Like,
going.
obviously,
They
right?
have to appeal it because if they don't, there's already a line of European countries that are already waiting for this case. If Italy wins this, it could be a domino effect that will cause billions of dollars. Just if they lose this one case, right?
Yeah.
That's 5 million subscribers in Italy. That's going to cost them about $2 billion.
Dude, I don't understand how the greed is like way too much. It took over cable TV, right? It took over movies. But why couldn't they like I guess it's the greed. Why can't they do like what Spotify does with music? Like actually make stuff more is it cuz licensing? I don't know what, make stuff more
Well,
available for like a cheaper price like cuz no one's complaining in the music thing I
no,
mean it's not
because it's you're not producing music and music. The that's a totally different thing, and I get what you're coming from, but in terms of the television aspect of
and they
it,
do make their own shows and all kinds of shit
you
more goes
you
into it.
but
Yeah.
even though that they make their own shows, you know what's their number one cost is purchasing. Like their highest um cost is Seinfeld.
What?
Seinfeld, they pay millions and millions of dollars just to have the rights because a lot of people Netflix is their comfort. People turn that on to go to sleep,
I
and they
guess
listen to shit, and they just watch shit over and over.
I guess it makes sense like that, what you say, like, if something costs so much money, like, you can't compare it to music. I get it now. I guess because dude, I stepped away from Netflix, like, long time ago, like, when they first raised their prices, and then when I started hearing that they were cracking down on the sharing and shit, that's when it's like, that they're invading too much. I was like, "Eh, I just haven't cared about it." So it's so funny here that you're telling me, like, I guess it's obvious that so many people are still tied to it, like, people love it, like, I
It's
don't know
they're
why.
they're the number one
Cut the
players in the
cord.
game. But that's what happened. We all cut the cord. We all cut the antenna, and then we said we're gonna go to streaming, and we're gonna save so much money. But they keep nickel and diming us because they want to get bigger. Now they want to have live sports. NFL is money, and so
Yeah.
who you think is paying that? We are. Even though there- there's a bunch of people. Let's say more than 50% of the Netflix subscribers are not sports fans, but yet they have to pay the price for the sports fan. That's exactly what's happened with cable, because you get a package. Not everybody watches ESPN, but ESPN wants to raise their prices, so we
Yeah.
all got to pay. So we're getting fucked either way. We got fucked on streaming. We got fucked on cable. Now,
Dude,
I guarantee you, we're gonna go back to it. We're gonna go back to cable.
it I don't know if we'll go back to cable. Maybe it'll be like some kinda, like, app or something, a new one that comes out. I don't know know because you know how the ISP TVs
Mhm.
are, like, really popular right now. You can't even get that box at Walmart. We
People
talked
people
about it.
are going because
But
it's
you
the
think
only
they're
way
gonna
to
make
afford
something
it.
legit like that?
No,
That
what's
costs
gonna
money though,
happen?
like instead cable, there's like little legit channels, like TV services you could get. You think they're gonna? I don't know, man. For me, dude, I encourage people to get that on TV. Fuck it. Hey, if you gotta, pay with crypto or do some kind of sly shit or pay. I think one of
Unfortunately,
them.
they're pricing us out, and they're making us go that route. There's people that's a legitimate people that do not want to pirate stuff, but because it's getting so crazy. What else? It's either you feed your family or pay for cable.
It's bad, dude. Yeah, fuck Netflix. Get Netfly. There's one called Netfly. It has the logo and everything. It looks just like Netflix. You catch all that shit on TV, the Android box or
But to
whatever it's called,
answer your
dude.
question though, I think
Yeah,
what's gonna happen is twofold. We're gonna start getting contracts, and they're gonna be like, "Listen, you can guarantee this price for the next 2 years. You just got to sign a contract," because they don't want people jumping ship all the time. Because that's one of the biggest
ah,
costs
dude.
is
You know
churn.
what? Fuck, you're making me think like when cable companies. Remember the HBO package and all that Showtime
We
package?
give you that
Are
price
they gonna
for
do
a
that with
guarantee for
Netflix?
you.
You're
They're
gonna
gonna do
have
it.
this package, that package. Like, I mean, they already have packages of fucking different services, but
But that's what's gonna happen too. Not only are they gonna do the subscription 2 years, they're gonna say, because a lot of people are going to start jumping ship. They'll be like,
yeah.
okay, you can get HBO, ESPN, and Hulu for this price. So you're gonna start seeing a lot more bundles because this is the only way to to make sure customers don't leave. If you give them a good price and all three of them together, chances are they're not gonna cancel.
Dude, there's too many people that won't leave. I think people. I guess like all my friends, like I freak out. Like the younger generation, a lot of them, like their parents, like the whole family thing has like Netflix accounts and stuff like that. Like me, fuck no, dude. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll bootleg that shit, dude. Like I'm not paying that, dude. But anyways, I guess there's people that are. It's easy for them. I
For
mean,
for
there's
for every sucker, there's a welcome to die that will figure out a way on how to get it for free.
And one thing that's not happening, and people are like, physical media is coming back. I see all these little childs. I love physical media. I know it's gonna die. I hope it never dies. I hope it comes back. But reality is, it's not. It's never gonna come back. But I mean, there's still physical media now, and I love it. I'm gonna collect it until there's no more. But I really wish like, it makes you wish that we had those simpler times, man, where, like, a movie came out, you got excited to actually go buy it, than over here getting fucked in the ass for streaming and all this shit. If there was a football game, it was, like, on TV, on cable or something, like, it was
You didn't have
now
to
I
have
can't keep
3
up.
subscription services just to watch a fucking football game.
I can't keep up, man. Like one day it's on Prime on Thursday, and then and you gotta go here this day. I can't, dude. I can't do that, man. That's why it's like fuck, shit. I wish I'd go back to those simpler times, man.
I
It
I
ain't.
I I wish too, but once the genie is out the bottle, it's hard to get it put back in.